Hey everybody, Justin Hawkins here with H.H.H Exotics, and we have an awesome video. You're going to see an electric eel, you're going to see some demonstrations with that electric eel, you're going to hear the electric eel, and you're going to see a Goliath Tiger Fish. So let's get to it. Warning, never attempt to recreate or reenact anything you see us do here at H.H.H Exotics. Everything you see here was performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Thank you for your support. So that first clip and this clip and then were filmed today on Saturday, December 16th. Now, what you're about to see with the electric eel, these were all filmed a few days ago, okay? My grandfather had an accident and he ended up passing, so that is why I haven't made anything for a while, and that's why these videos, the electric eel part that you're about to see, was filmed a few days ago, and then this clip and the intro clip before my intro video was filmed today, and then everything past the electric eel, where we go from the electric eel, the demonstration at the end of the electric eel, from there on out will also have been filmed today. So like I said, my grandpa did pass, but that just opened my eyes and really made me want to achieve my goals even more, because some of the stuff he said I'll tell you guys at the end of the video. But that being said, guys, thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate all your support. We'll talk about this more at the end, but let's get to it. What's up everybody, Justin Hawkins here with H.H.H Exotics, and we are about to take a look at an animal that was brought to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from South America in 1773 because of its awesome superpower, and take a look at another fish that I got the same time I got that animal. FYI, they're not in this box anymore. That's why I was able to shake it. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so first of all, I want to say I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I was sick, then I had a death in the family. It just never stops. Life never stops. Alright guys, just pausing real quick here because I wanted to let you guys know, speaking of how life never stops, this is a prime example. So here's what happened to me, guys. So, as I said in the intro clip telling you what clips were recorded when and edited when, it is now Christmas Day, and what happened was I got sick. Then my grandfather passed. Then the next day after I made that clip telling you when was recorded on when, this happened right here. And I'm telling you, this was not a walk in the park COVID round. This was bad. I legit thought I was dying. I had a fever of 106.6. I really thought I was going to die. But it is now Christmas Day and I feel a lot better. So I do apologize about taking forever for content, guys. But you always got to make the best out of everything, and always strive for perfection and to complete your goals. So, the other day, I had a shipment, and in that shipment, I had a couple fish. So, the one animal it's a fish. Technically, it's a fish, yes. This is how they came, though. So, there is a few aquariums that are very good, or a few fish stores that are very, very good, and they're actually all located in the same area somewhat in New York. One is Predatory Fins, the other is Underground Aquatics, and the third one, and the place where all of this came from, would have been Monster Aquariums Inc. So go check out all three of those, and I will say I haven't personally done business with Predatory Fins yet, or Underground Aquatics yet. But definitely will do a lot of business with them in the future. But I'll tell you what, I'm definitely going to do business with Monsters Aquarium for sure, because they did fantastic. Like I said, I reached out to them, I told them what I wanted. They hooked it up right away. The very next day, they shipped the animals out, and the next day, the animals were here at my house. They shipped them, make sure that everybody knows what it is. And then when the fish got here, I brought them inside right away, and I opened them up, and this is exactly how they came. I actually videotaped the actual unboxing to share with you guys, but it got deleted. So unfortunately I don't have that footage, but I will still show you guys everything. So they come with your receipt. Oh, can't see that yet. And live arrival guarantee information, and a whole entire acclimation guide to show you how they recommend that you acclimate all of your fish, which is very, very important because you can kill them very easily, especially some species. But then underneath there, they had styrofoam for insulation and a bunch of packaging here. And they had them double bagged and banded up really, really good. Nice quality bags, nice and thick, to where they couldn't bite through it or poke through it or anything like that. Double bagged and then rubber banded really well also. And then they also had some heat pads in here. That way it was the perfect temperature inside of here. They were nice packed, nice and tight in here. They weren't, you know, rolling around hitting anything. So, shout out to Monsters Aquarium. Now, let's get to it. So, the animals that I got in this little shipment, and the answer to the question about 1773 and the fish or animal with a superpower would be bam, electric eel. So we're going to take a look at that awesome electric eel, and I'm going to tell you a lot about the eel. The other fish is a Goliath Tiger Fish. And for those of you who don't know what a Goliath Tiger Fish, it is right here. This is what it will grow into. Absolutely amazing animal, amazing species of fish, and I cannot believe I have it. What an apex predator. I can't wait to watch him grow. That being said, we're going to take a good look at this electric eel, and you're going to see some really cool stuff and learn some really cool stuff about the electric eel. The Goliath Tiger Fish, I'm going to tell you a little bit about them because they're amazing animals, and I'm going to roll you some a little bit of footage, maybe a couple pictures of the one that I have. But I'll tell you what, you guys are very important to me. I love doing this, and I love you guys. I love all the support, but I love my animals more than anything. And the Goliath Tiger Fish, he's doing well, but he's still acclimating, and I don't want to bother him very much. So I'll kind of give you guys some peeks at him, but I'm not gonna, you know, really get to showcase him. So let's get to it. All right, guys, here we go. Check it out. Here we have a baby electric eel. What an amazing animal. So these guys are so incredible. They get to be massive, and they obtain a natural superpower. I mean, it doesn't get any cooler than that. So here I have this guy in a little bit of water so I can showcase him to you, teach you guys about him, and we're going to do an experiment together. We have just a plain bucket of water here also that we're going to use here shortly. But first, let's learn a little bit about these awesome animals. So, it was thought that there was only one species of electric eel, Electrophorus electrica, which is what this guy is. However, in 2019, C. David DeSanta and his colleagues divided the E. electricus, the electric eel, into 3 different species. And they did this based on a few different reasons. They divided these guys into 3 different species based on their DNA divergence, ecology and habitat,
anatomy,
and physiology, and even their electrical ability and capability. So it was always thought that the electric eel could get up to 6 foot, which is impressive, and produce 600 to 650 volts, which is really impressive. However, now that we know that there's 3 species, we know that the biggest, baddest one can get up to 8 foot long, weigh over 50 pounds, and produce up to 840 volts.
Holy shit.
Now, let this sink in. These 840 volts, the way that the current flows through you is absolutely crazy. They say it's like a taser times 10. So just think about how powerful these guys really are. So like I said, in 1773 they brought this fish from South America to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to study it and observe the crazy, shocking ability, the superpower that it possesses. Now this fish is so unusual and incredible that it actually changed science forever. And yes, I did say fish multiple times because this is a fish. It's not actually an eel.
What?
Yes, that's right. The electric eel is not an eel. Kind of like how the king cobra isn't a true cobra either. So these are actually a fish. They're in the knife fish family. And I'll tell you that this fish right here is actually more closely related to a catfish than any eel on the planet. So the three different species of electric eels now are Electrophorus electricus, which was the main one, and that's what this guy is right here, and then Electrophorus vari and Electrophorus volti. Now Electrophorus volti, that's the biggest, baddest guy out there. That's the one that can get over 8 foot, 50 pounds, and 860 volts. Now all these eels do use their electric to stun and kill prey. And they were once thought to be lone, solitary animals, hunt on their own, live on their own. But in fact, that's not always the case. When given the opportunity, these guys are shockingly vicious and impressive pack hunters. And we can do a more detailed video one day, like a species spotlight just specifically on the eel, and really dig into how they actually work and kind of more about, you know, the myths and the folklore about, you know, that people seeing them attack and pack hunt and stuff like that, and the proof that they pack hunt, because when they're given the
today, Junior,
opportunity, like I said, they are extremely amazing pack hunters. And believe it or not, 80% of these guys' body weight is made and dedicated to one thing, and one thing only, and that is, of course, producing crazy amounts of electric. Now, how do they do that? How do they produce the electric? Now in this video, I'm going to tell you a few things, but we're not going to go and get super detailed because hopefully we can do that in another video. Let me know in the comments below if that's what you guys want. We'll get into pack hunting, folklore, attack, and really how it works. But in this video, I will tell you, there are 3 different organs that these guys have. 3 different electric organs that these guys have. They have the sax organ, the hunter's organ, and the main organ. Now the sax organ, that's kind of their low frequency organ. That just produces pulses. They use that electric for like electro communication and navigation because they don't have great eyesight and they're always in, you know, murky water, so they can't see well at all. So they actually use their electricity, that low frequency, for communication and navigation through the waters. Now, the main and the hunter's organ, that's a different story. That's where they get their massive, powerful shocks. Now that is for stunning and killing prey and predators. And like I said, we'll get into this in another video, hopefully, on how it really works. But to give you an idea, each one of those organs has hundreds of thousands of modified cells called electrocytes that work together to produce the electricity. So in that little quiz video that I came out with, it was in 1973, what animal possessed the superpower to come from South America, to blah blah blah, and it also is the reason why you have a certain product in your life that you either use or use something that takes it. So that other thing that I haven't gone over yet was in 1800, Alessandro Volta invented the battery. And do you know what inspired the battery? This right here. So next time you go to put batteries in something, one of your kids' toys, walkie-talkie, whatever it might be, TV remote, anything you use a battery in, which is almost everything nowadays, you should thank the electric eel, because if it wasn't for the electric eel, we might not have batteries at all right now, because in 1800, this is the reason why Alessandro Volta actually invented the batteries. And we'll go over that in the detailed video too, because that is so awesome how he took the eel and the way that it works and turned that into a battery. So given those 3 different organs they don't have a one zap policy where they either zap or don't zap, and it's one It's just, this is how powerful their zap is. They can actually control that, and they're quite good and very accurate at controlling their electricity. So they use different electrical charges for different reasons. And like I said, they control their electricity with an amazing amount of finesse. So just to touch again on some different things that they will use it for: navigation, defense, stunning prey, and even control of prey and location of prey. So we already went over their poor eyesight in murky waters and how they use the electricity to navigate through the water. Let's talk about prey though. So this is something that I thought was really, really cool. So when prey was introduced, when they were researching the eel, they found out that when they put prey in the same area as the eel, it stimulated the eel. And then at that time, the eel would actually produce what they call a doublet, which is two high voltage charges, just bam, bam, and then it would pause. So the eel would get stimulated from the prey, it would swim around, it would stop, it would produce that doublet, bam, bam, and then pause. And then as soon as that doublet happened, then it would go ahead and attack right where that prey was and do its grand finale, its volley of just bam, 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 high charges to stun and kill the prey. And they wondered why that was. Why wouldn't it just do the volley right off the bat if they're all high frequency? Like, what would be the point of that? So they had a few theories and they tested it. So the reason was, what they did was they took a freshly dead fish and they connected it up to electric, to where they can make it twitch in the water. So they went ahead and they put that dead fish in the water with the eel. The eel did the doublet. They hit the fish, they stunned it and made it twitch. As soon as every time they would do this, they did this numerous times, and every time, as soon as that fish twitched, the eel would attack it, go right to it, and do its volley of charges to just annihilate that thing. Then they went ahead and did this without making the fish twitch. And every time, the eel would do its doublet, and then they wouldn't make the fish twitch, and the eel didn't do its volley, it didn't do its grand finale. So the reason that they're doing that is because they do that, and when that fish twitches, that eel knows exactly where it is. So that way it can be extremely accurate and precise and make sure it gets the job done. So it does that bam, bam, and then it feels you move right here and twitch, and then bam, they know you're right there. So a lot of people want to know, why don't the electric eels get shocked themselves? The reason for that is because when they produce that electricity, their organs have padded tissues around them to help them from not shocking themselves when they let off those charges. Now it is said that they can shock each other though. So when they are pack hunting and they're doing that, if they have that opportunity, it says that they do shock each other, but it just temporarily hurts them, and that's just kind of part of the deal, you know, it's just paying the price to work together. But at the end of the day, these guys are awesome and they can kill you. They are capable of it. They can send you into cardiac arrest and kill you. They can stun you, and when you fall in the low waters, if it's out in the wild, that's how a lot of people have died. They get stunned, they fall in the low waters, and they drown. But yeah, so now we're gonna go ahead and do a little experiment. But yeah guys, so next time you guys are using batteries or electricity, be sure to thank the electric eel, because they definitely have a lot to do with our electricity. So I have some copper rods here. I have some of these alligator clamp wires. I also have an auxiliary cord. And I have a JBL speaker. So I'm going to turn the JBL speaker on. I'm going to plug the aux input in. I am going to hook up a black and a red to one end of the aux. Then I'm going to hook up a black on one of these copper rods, and then I'm going to hook the other one up to the other copper rod. Now I'm going to move him down here, and I am going to put the speaker, well, I'll just leave the speaker here because you'll be able to hear it. And then I'm going to just use this regular pail of water, that way you guys can see how it works. I can touch these together, I can put them in the water wherever I want, I can touch them together in the water, rub them together. Nothing coming out of the speaker at all. Now, we take this amazing animal, take this lid off, now let's put these in the water. You can hear the pulses. That is so cool. Now that's their low pulse. And then when you get close to them, you can hear that high pulse. Isn't that so cool, guys? Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. I think that is freaking awesome how you can actually hear the pulses in the water, and I hope that you guys think that also is awesome. I hope you enjoyed learning about the electric eel, and let me know if you want me to do a detailed video, because there's so much more to tell you about how they actually work, the real science behind it. It is absolutely just mind-blowing. And then of course more history, folklore, all kinds of stuff about them as well. Now, they are a freaking awesome animal. However, I have another freaking awesome animal that I got at the same time I got that one, and I want to show you guys him and showcase him and teach you guys a little bit about him also. And then once again, we could do a species spotlight on this other guy as well, to show you guys a lot more information on them also, and then the other species of them also. So I'm sure you guys have seen in the title, something like that, description, whatever. The other one is, in fact, a Goliath tiger fish. Now, what is a Goliath tiger fish? Now, the one that I just got is this right here. This little guy here. And you'll notice that he does have some wicked little teeth, and his jaws are pretty impressive also. But what's really impressive, guys, is that this little minnow here will turn into this massive guy right here. Yes, that is right. This little guy will transform over a period of time into this. Not quite to the full potential, because I can give him a whole entire pool to himself down the road, and he's never gonna grow to the size that he could grow in the wild, which is absolutely incredible, and I'm gonna tell you guys about that here in a second. So let's learn about these fish, and I will show you the setup he is in. Alright guys, so as you already saw, these guys get to be an impressive size, but how big exactly? Believe it or not, it's been said that they can get up to 6 foot long and over 150 pounds. So imagine this monster, 6 foot long, 150 pounds, just coming right for you in the water. You have no chance. I mean, no chance at all, especially being a human. These guys are top of the chain, apex predators. The only predator that these guys have is crocodiles, but not just any crocodile. It's got to be a massive crocodile, because obviously these guys can't take down a 20-foot crocodile, but they have been seen multiple times tearing crocodiles to shreds, which that's crazy to stop and think about that. There's fish out there that are tearing chunks out of crocodiles. I mean, crocodiles are literally living dinosaurs, and these fish are ripping chunks out of them because they eat like crocodiles do. How alligators, they can just take and swallow something whole, where a crocodile can take something massive with its razor sharp zipper teeth that overline each other and just rip it to shreds, just tearing pieces off effortlessly. That's what the Goliath tiger fish does. Now think about how the Goliath tiger fish, where did it get its name, its common name? Goliath, obviously because of its Goliath massive size. And then Goliath tiger fish, just merely based off of its aggressive look and attitude, because these guys definitely have the aggressive look going, and if you don't think so, you're absolutely crazy. And they also have the attitude to go with the look for sure. These guys are super aggressive. They like fast moving water most of the time. Very strong, very quick, very agile, very temperamental, very territorial. Just absolutely aggressive and amazing fish. So like I said, these guys are apex predators. It's literally like a shark and a freaking piranha mixed together. So these guys have actually been seen leaping out of the water, grabbing birds and pulling them back under and just ripping them to shreds. And I'm not talking about just little tiny birds. I'm talking about massive birds just leaping out of the water, smashing that bird, and bam! Now imagine that leaping out of the water. As you can see here, these guys' jaws open both ways. Their top and bottom jaw are both hinged to give it a huge bite radius so it can take massive chunks. And their jaws are super strong also. And they have 32 huge, impressively long, razor sharp teeth that will rip you to shreds. Now, there are 5 different species of these tigerfish. And I'll go over this more in a detailed video one day, but I'll throw them up here for you right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so these are the 5 species. I have the middle one here, the Goliath Tiger Fish, and I'm hoping to get at least a couple more in the near future. It'd be cool to one day own them all. That would be freaking awesome. So let's get rid of this stuff and let's get to some folklore on these guys. So lots of legends with these guys. It's legends that these guys are actually man-eaters and that they have killed people multiple occasions. They have definitely 100% dismembered people, you know, ripping people's arms off, their hands off, fingers off. That stuff's happened before.
That will just take lumps out of other fish. It will take lumps out of crocodiles even, and there are stories well documented of that taking lumps out of people.
But it has been said, the legend has it, that these guys are man killers and crocodiles actually fear them. Now some say that these are the ghosts of the river. These are the demons in the water, and demons follow these animals. And they say that that's why everything's so hectic and chaotic, because when these are the ghosts of the water, the demons of the water, and every time that they're around you, it's just, legend has it that it's just total chaos and all heck just breaks loose when they're around you. And the anglers that go out and try to catch these fish, they are just in awe of these fish, obviously, because it's been known that they have dismembered people, and legend has it that even kill people. And it's even been said by many fishermen that these are the hardest fish in the world to successfully catch and land, because they're very elusive animals. They're smart, they're super fast, they're hard to get, and even if you do have one bite, it's hard to get a correct hook set and properly fight these fish to land them, because they're so just powerful and bone and teeth, and it's hard to get a hook set in them. It's hard to get the hook set kept in there without bending the hook, without breaking the line, and to successfully land one. It's very hard to successfully catch one of these Goliath tiger fish. Now let's go ahead and check out this little setup that I have for a few fish here. This is my monster grow out tank. So for those of you who don't know what that is, aren't really into aquatic stuff yet, this is a 75-gallon aquarium that I have some stuff that's going to get massive, and I actually have something else on the way to go in here with these guys, and there's actually something else, a couple things in here with this tiger fish already. I just want to note real quick, guys, that when putting fish together, you got to be very careful about cohabiting them and who can live with what, especially solitary fish and monster fish. Fish that's going in here, which is awesome. And I'll give you a hint with that fish, and all I'm going to tell you is, actually I'm just going to show you this right here. And if you can't figure it out, stay tuned for that video that should be dropping Wednesday, probably, maybe Thursday. But for now, let's check out this awesome tiger fish. Alright everybody, let's check out this 75-gallon monster grow out tank. And I got to say in there, monster grow out tank, so there's fish in here that are going to get massive. I got sidetracked there. There's fish in here that are going to get to be monster fish. So when they're little, I keep them in here, and then when they get bigger, they will go into their own tanks and then get put together, housed together differently depending on what species and how big the tank is, the pool is, whatever it is. But let's take a look. So in here we have a silver arowana, which is known to be a dragonfish, which these guys are freaking awesome, and we'll have to go over those in a video. And actually there I just saw the tigerfish swimming with it right there. So we have the tigerfish right there in the back. Now in here, oh, where is it? Okay, he's in his skull cave. We have a little wee tiger moray eel. So these are one of the only moray eels that are actually freshwater eels. Because these guys do have teeth, and I will show you guys this real quick. So these eels are awesome. So the real moray eels actually have 2 sets of jaws, which is freaking awesome. And I'm actually going to throw this up here and show you how this works, because this is absolutely incredible. So these guys have jaws with razor sharp teeth, and you'll see here that they actually grab their prey and sink their teeth into their prey. Now, once they grab their prey and have a hold of it, this set of jaws comes up through and grabs the prey and pulls it back its throat. So they have 2 sets of jaws with 2 sets of razor sharp teeth, which is flippin' awesome. So we're definitely gonna have to do a detailed video on him and the arowana for sure. And then real quick, here are my other favorite moray eels. This is a snowflake moray. And then this badass guy is a fangtooth moray eel. And then this last guy right here is a dragon moray eel. And then there is that tigerfish, and he is pretty active right now. So it is hard to get a good look at this tigerfish right now, and it looks kind of dark in here because I don't have any overhead lights on right now. I'm gonna get some hooked up this weekend. And of course I have the the black blasting sand for substrate, because I just love the looks of that black sand. But yeah, this is the monster Goliath tank, and we have another fish coming to put in here on Tuesday, which is going to be amazing. And actually, I'm not 100% sure that he's going in here. It depends on the size of him when he gets here. If he's on the smaller scale size of what I'm thinking, he's gonna go in here, and that's what I'm really hoping. Alright guys, so here's some more footage of the Goliath Tiger Fish just swimming back and forth a little bit. And of course we'll do some more videos, some better videos in the future on him. Lots of videos on him actually, on some awesome feeding videos. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of this video. Any improvements I could do, what you guys want to see next, what you'd like to see me add. If you want to see a detailed video on any of the animals that I've showcased thus far, you want to see more of something else that I didn't show you yet, or blah blah, let me know. I want to hear from you guys, man. You guys are everything to me. I want to hear your thoughts, your opinions, your ideas, everything. This all being said, guys, I know I reshot, I shot the electric eel stuff, and then I added all this stuff recently. And I clarified that in the beginning. I made a video now and then in the intro to let you guys know about my grandpa's passing, which was unfortunate, but it really showed me, it really hit me that, because 2 things that he always told me was, don't sweat the small things, everything is small. So don't sweat the small things. All things that we worry about are small things, when you stop and think about it. And the other thing that he always said was, no matter what stands in your way, no matter what's stopping you, no matter what, if you have a passion and you have a goal that has to do with that passion, go do it. Go make it happen. So that just really hit me, and it just, I was like, I gotta do this because I'm going to make this work. With your guys' support, anything's possible. I am just getting started, and I'm almost to the point where I'm about to join the YouTube partnership program very, very soon, thanks to all of you lovely people, which thank you guys so much. This is the first step to a big, long future in this lifestyle. So thank you guys so much for that. So what's going to happen is when I join that partnership, I'm going to be able to sell merchandise right from YouTube. You're going to be able to click links below here and pictures below here and buy t-shirts and stuff like that. I'll probably have like some t-shirts and stickers and stuff like that. And I'll also be able to do live streams and get like super chats, and you guys can donate money to the animals. And I'm going to make it to where I'm not just going to take money and spend it where I want. If you guys just donate money, I'm going to take money and spend it back into the animals, the upkeep, the food, whatever it takes for these awesome animals. I'm going to put that money towards the animals where I think it needs to go, unless you guys specify, because this is your guys' money that you're donating. If you guys donate money, that's your hard-earned money that you're giving us here at H.H.H. Exotics for these animals and for me to help educate the world and live my dream. So I give you guys that option. When you guys do donate in the future, if you guys say, I want this money to go towards this and this, I will have different, I'll write everything down and I'll have everything put to the side. That way I know what money goes where. And for those of you who just want to donate, it'll go back 100% to what you see here. Every penny will go to what you see. So that other being said, the other thing that also will be a part of this partnership program is going to be, so you subscribe to my YouTube channel and then you can also join. So I'll have a few different levels that you can pick from. It'll be like a monthly membership fee, and then I'll figure out some bonus perks for that. Like you can do this much a month, and then you'll get this, this, and this, and then maybe when you first subscribe or first join, get you a t-shirt and then a next month a sticker, or depending on maybe the level or whatever. But we'll figure it out. But I just wanted to tell you guys I'm already at that point. And then after that, the next thing is just getting fully monetized, which I'll be over 50% of the way there already. And that's where ad revenue and everything comes in. So we're definitely getting there. And to be honest, like, I feel like I haven't given it my all at all, because I'm just getting started. So like, we got this, guys, and it's all thanks to you guys. I appreciate you so much. I'm hoping to have that animal Tuesday, so hopefully video Wednesday or Thursday. And thank you guys for understanding my lack of content. There's no excuse for it. I mean, if there is an excuse, this is probably the best excuse, but I don't want to look at it that way. It's not an excuse. I just had a lot going on. And to be honest, I don't want to make content for you guys that I'm not in the right mindset or I don't think it's going to be good, because I want to entertain you guys. That being said, I'm going to stop rambling because I love to ramble. I love rants. I love to ramble. I love to entertain. So, thank you guys so much. If you have something that you want to do, something you want to achieve, go make it happen right now. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Be on the lookout for that next video.